Well, hello everyone, and welcome to Truly Bedrock Season 3. This is episode 30. Yes, and we are still out at our new Wither Skeleton farm slash Blaze farm slash Bone farm slash. And this thing is working its butt off. It's working really good. I've got 8 Wither Skulls. We've got a little bit of Magma Cream in here. We've got over a stack and a half of Blaze Rods. We've got a ton of Bones. This side is doing well as well. Not as many. Oh, we got a Blaze Head. Oh, I forgot that was a thing. Perfect. Anyway, last episode we ended with talking about needing to expand this thing, right? So I've started tearing into this a little bit. And what I'm going to do is remove the roof. I'm probably going to push the staircase back, and then we are going to take this guy all the way out to here. I think this is going to be a good size platform to do our work in. So, with that being said, I need to build a big platform. And then, what we're going to do is we're going to lay out some chests right at the base of these stairs. And I think all we're going to actually keep in this whole farm is going to be coal. We're going to keep bones. We're going to keep blaze rods. And we're going to keep wither skeleton skulls. I'm not too keen on keeping any of the armor pieces or the swords or the bows, obviously. Arrows, I don't think we need to keep arrows. We're using a mending or an infinity bow, not a mending bow. So I don't think we want to keep those, but we definitely want this guy. This is awesome. This is awesome. Yeah, we definitely want that guy. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna tear this side out. I've kind of kept this roof here for just a minute because I do have ghasts that spawn. While I was building this platform, I wanted to keep myself safe. So while we're doing this, we're gonna do that. Oh, that was a quick mute there. I am feeling a little under the weather. So hopefully this goes good. Talking and all of the things get to be a little bit of a pain when you have. I shouldn't say that I'm feeling under the weather, more as I just have a nice little cough that is being a bear. And I think we're out like this. Yeah. So let me get this guy built, and then we're going to talk about the next part of our platform here, or our plan rather, for this whole area. Okay, we got some things laid out. I have my chests where I want them, with my little center area here. I did move the staircase back just a little bit, so we're rolling down here. We could even go one step further and take this out and just put glass, but I like utilizing the parts of the fortress here. So what I want to do is we placed a dropper here which is in line with this hopper line here. So what we're going to need to do is we're actually going to need to run a couple of blocks like this and a couple of blocks like this. And what this is going to do is allow us to place in what is going to be our item filters, like so, and then like so. Perfect. And then we can actually get rid of these blocks. They are, however, going to need to be relocated one block down. Like so. And then we're going to have... What are we going to have here? We're going to have a solid block here. We're going to have a solid block here. And then glass, glass, and then a slab in the ground here. So yes, solid blocks like so. And then we are going to need ourselves some comparators, which I have almost everything. Oh, no. I thought I had them. So we're going to need 4, 8, 9, or, yep, 9, 10, technically 11. So what I'm going to end up having is, right where that glass block is, we are going to have another dropper here. If we can actually place this in, it doesn't look like it. It's alright if we lose a little bit, because I need to get down. I need to get down like this, and then place in my dropper, like so. There we go. We'll just get rid of that. And eventually what we're going to have is a hopper line that runs into this dropper. And this is going to be our item protection system. So we're going to bring the items around. I have to go get comparators to build this, but we're going to bring the items around from here. Like so. And of course we're going to have to break this hopper and replace it. But at the moment, we're not going to do that. And then the items are going to go up, they're going to go across, they're going to go across here, and then they're eventually going to find their way. Let's just go ahead and break that like it's nothing. They're eventually going to find their way down to this guy here. So it'll be a hopper like this. And this right here is going to be the new elevation for the roof, where this hopper line is. So, without trying to get blasted by blazes, we can go ahead and bring this like so. And we can actually get down because I seen him, I hear him. This is going to go like this. So, we're going to go out to here. So, it is 3 blocks past. 1, 2, 3. That's where that hopper line should end. That is where this hopper line should end as well. And oh my goodness, if I have to make more hoppers. Already used a couple stacks of wood. Think we're gonna make it. Okay, that's almost perfect. So, we need to make the little signals off of these guys that are going to allow them to run and automatically dispense items. They will be pumped up here, like I said. They will go through an item filter as well, and then they will be cycled into here, of course, once we get some comparators. But I am going to have to make the journey all the way back to my base to grab myself some stone, because I don't feel like smelting the cobblestone. I did a stream a little while back now, and we smelted up a bunch of cobblestone from that stream into stone. I think we did almost a shulker's box, or a shulker box worth of cobblestone, and after slabbing up all of the areas and stuff above me, I'm very low on cobblestone. So we gotta make this journey. It's about 1,220 blocks this way, and then it's like 300 that way, which is no big deal. But nonetheless, I'll be back. Okay, now we should have everything. We have a stack of comparators, we have a stack of torches, we got redstone dust. Let's go ahead and do this. So to build this up, what we need to do is we're gonna need to get rid of this chest. Okay? So I think what we're going to do is we're going to put wither skeletons in here. We are going to put blaze rods in here. We are going to put coal in here. And we're going to put bones in here. Fair enough. right? And then the rest of this junk is just that. It is junk. So we can go ahead and dispense of this down here. Even the magma cream. I know. We are going to do this. And we are going to do this. For the time being. I will go ahead and clear that. And then we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to need some dust. Like so. We are going to need our pistons. With a piece of obsidian. That's why I have it. And you're just gonna want to do something like this. With a piece of obsidian there, and then we will do that like that. We will do dust, 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 dust. All the glass, and then dust, 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 dust. And then over here, we will take our comparators, and we will place in like so. Perfect. So that is the item filters all done, and now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to take some blocks that should never be in the system, right? And I think what we're going to do is we're going to take regular old glass, and we are going to place that in here. All 4 of these filter slots. And now, we should be able to come down here and take some bones out. Should be able to take some coal out. So on and so forth, and get our filters all set up. Now, unfortunately, the Wither Skulls are going to have to get pretty backed up before they do anything. But that is all the item filtering done. The next thing that we need to do is build this guy right here, which is going to take a little bit of work. So it should be something like that. And then we're going to produce this. We are going to have blocks on this side. We are going to have blocks on this side. We are actually going to have a solid block on this side. We are going to put in... I need to make them. These guys here, because we're going to have one here. Let's just use this. Right? Gonna have you guys like so, and then we're gonna have a piece of glass like so. We will just go ahead and ruin this one because we don't need it, and then a redstone lamp like so. This will all make sense momentarily. We're gonna have a comparator with a piece of dust. We're gonna have a piece of dust, and then I don't have the things to make repeaters. Why do I not have repeaters? And I even thought about it. I even thought about bringing some repeaters over here. So what we need is are going to need 2 repeaters this way and a repeater here, and then set this to subtract mode, and that will pretty much guarantee everything that's going on. So I'm going to go ahead and finish the item filters, and then make the track all the way back. I'm a genius. The base. And do the same thing over here where we get all this stuff out and we put it in the filters and all that jazz, and we don't get killed by the ghast, and I believe it. Yeah. Is that what that does? Yeah. Yep, yep. Yep. Sometimes, you know, finger hurts from pushing forward, just walking down that tunnel all the way back and forth to my base twice, but that's what I get for not getting the proper stuff. So now, this should be technically set up, and we did go ahead and build this one on this side. We did, of course, forget to put in some of the redstone bits, but that is fine. We are going to have double comparator like, or double repeater like that, and then like that. So that sets this guy up. And of course, I did do this. I did go down and get some glass on the lower sections here. So it actually does not matter which side that we choose to do this in. This is literally just going to fire the items down into that lava there. So that is that complete. The next thing that we need to do is actually build the item elevators themselves, which is going to be just a plus sign of glass. Like so. And right here is where we are going to put in the piece of ice that we've had on our person for a while. And then we're just going to cap this off, and we are going to run that out like that. And that should be this side complete. So all we actually need to do now is come over here with our hoppers. And let's see. We got a little bit of stuff in here, so let's go ahead and connect this up. There goes the items. They come out onto the ice. They get picked up by the hopper. They get sorted out. And that just threw the sword into the lava, which is perfect. Now we need to do the same thing over here. Get this guy finished up. I think we're going to need to grab ourselves some more black glass before we go up. And it should be as simple as the other side. Where we put the ice here, we build this up like so. We take this section this way, we take this section this way, and now all we should have to do again is connect the hopper. Oh goodness. Which the only thing this has in it is glass. This side doesn't run as good as the other side, but it works nonetheless. That is that side all picked up, or cleaned up rather. So now, the only thing that we need to do on this whole project is fill in things. We're gonna fill in this roof, and I believe it is, yes, it is this height right here that we are trying to accommodate. And it's a little difficult to see, just like in the last episode. But we're going to do that, and then we are actually going to not do that. We're going to place in glass along here. And then I'm going to poke it out one more this way. And bring this guy across. Like so, and we should be able to do this like that. And so I'll still be able to access this switch, but we're going to be completely protected from any of the bad guys that are hanging out while we're down here. We're going to wall this thing all the way in. I'm going to finish off the top section. I have a little bit more glass. We're going to clean up our mess here of stuff, because we have hoppers and we have redstone and all kinds of stuff that we can put in here. Even the obsidian, I guess, can go in there. And most of these things, like the potions and the treasure and the toolboxes and stuff like that, can all be put away. And the crafting table, not yet. But for the most part, we're just going to get this guy closed in. I think this is really neat. Standing over here and watching things die, and we'll be able to see it here in just a second. The lights kind of flashing and flickering. It's got that industrial feel to it. um, Again, with Bedrock, I did notice a couple of like pieces of coal and stuff do make their way past the item filters, but that's pretty standard. I think what is it? So the new update or the new update 1.17.30 fixed a lot of that. It fixed target blocks, and I think we can make a better item filter using target blocks, but we haven't updated the server yet because of things like the Trident Killers not having the looting effect anymore and being nerfed, as well as some crafting recipes not showing up when you're using the education features, which is how some of the add-ons and things that we have on the server work. So we haven't updated the server yet, which is why I have a Looting 3 sword here in my hand, and we are going to stand on this block right here and just go AFK for a little while. We have all of our stuff in this chest here. We are completely closed off outside of the 2 blocks missing for that switch over there and the 2 blocks missing for that switch right there. You guys should be able to see them. And yeah, I'm going to go AFK for a little while. And let's look at these chests real quick before we do that. Right now, of course, we have no Wither Skulls because they're in here. We have just over a stack of blaze rods, we have a stack and a quarter of coal, and we have 4 and a bit of bones. On this side, we have a lot less. We don't even have blaze rods in here yet, but we are getting those, and we have 3 wither skeleton skulls over there now as opposed to the 2. So I'm going to go AFK. I'm going to see how long I can hang out on the server. And yeah. We'll see what this thing produces. It's producing pretty good in my opinion. It was working really good last episode. It takes a minute for this thing to get rolling, and then of course if anybody is actually in the nether, it does reduce the rates of this thing quite a bit, but honestly, for what it took to build this thing, it's not too bad. It's still better than like slabbing up this whole fortress and doing all those things. And we have wither skeletons, we have blaze, we have magma cubes, we have all the things. So yeah, let's see what this thing produces. So I went AFK overnight. We obviously didn't stay on the server the entire time because we do have server restarts and stuff like that, but I've learned that magma cubes still just don't care about spawning rules. They never have and they never will, so I think what I need to do is change that packed ice out for regular ice. And we kind of need that there so that when the items pop up from the item elevator and they come here, we need something for them to slide on, make it here. I haven't tried if maybe putting the hopper here would work or not. If nothing else, I could also try to put a slab above, like underneath the glass here, and see if that works, because I have had ghasts spawn right here on this block, which is hilarious. Other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. I think I might have had a magma cube spawn on something out here, because I had one down here not too long ago. But the question is, how many wither skeleton skulls do we have after a few hours of AFKing? Well, the answer would be 60, plus the 41 in the filter makes 101, plus another 41 over here makes 142, plus 3 more makes 145 wither skeleton skulls. Wow, this farm's working great. I also have a lot more blaze rods than anticipated. That's really, really good. This thing is awesome. I have all the coal, so all we have to do is AFK here, and I have a ton of bones. This is awesome. It looks like I also have a ton of items that tend to get dispensed too far. I might take a piece of glass and yeah, let's look at that real quick. We might put a piece of glass in front of the dropper, but all in all, this thing is working I do need to go get myself, I guess, some ice at some point. But hey, this is a working farm. It now has a sorting system. It has a little bit of magma cubes in it that we shouldn't have. Honestly, what we could do is we could just break the glass out and fly over that way somewhere, let these guys despawn, and then it's no big deal. But I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with the farm. I'm really happy with the progress that we've made. It's really hard to do anything in this little tunnel. Sorry about that. But no, all our hard work has paid off. We have over 60 wither skeleton skulls, 63 if we leave the ones in the filter, which means I could technically fight this thing, what, 21 times? I could get 21 beacons. We could have all the beacons. We could set up a shop that doesn't sell beacons, but it has beacons. That could be free. Huh? Now, I don't know what we're going to do with all of it, but this was a fun project nonetheless. I'm very, very happy with it. I'm very happy with, obviously, this side spawns more stuff than this side does. These magma cubes aren't helping that, but I now have an income of blaze rods. I now have an income of coal. I have an income of wither skeleton skulls and bones. Again, the bones we can turn into bone meal. We can take them back to the base. We can dump them off on, you get a different color that is not white in here, but we could dump off all these bones over at the base and we could use them for some more stuff. I have a bunch of farms that we want to build at the base. This was just kind of a one-off little project, and I love that. I really do. I hope you guys enjoyed it. So yeah, 2 episodes to get this farm up and running. We have a ton of stuff, and we'll see what happens, what we're going to end up doing with all this stuff. I'm going to AFK over here a bit more before we head back over to the base area, because this is a long way out. We might do a live stream, and we might have already done a live stream about potentially putting like an ice boat path. I think would be something that we need to do. Obviously, going from negative 1305 on the Z coordinate to negative 1255, we're going to need to slab up in our tunnel so that we don't have mob spawning and this thing can continue to run as good as it is. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you know the routine. Like, comment, subscribe, please. You know all the things. Check the description down below for all the different ways to follow me, including Twitter, Twitch, a link to the Discord, Truly Bedrock Discord, Truly Bedrock website, a link to all the other Truly Bedrock members' YouTube channels. Be sure to check them out. Show them some love. I'm sure you guys all are watching them as well. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.